nobody likes this guy, and it's not going to change. He's going to get booed in Detroit at WrestleMania coming up. So basically, as of right now, I'm predicting that this WrestleMania coming up may be one of the worst WrestleManias of all time. One awesome WrestleMania. This probably won't even be the best pay-per-view of the year. Does anybody here think that this will be the best pay-per-view of 2007? Yeah, right. We got 9 months, 20 pay-per-views to go. Within the next few months, WrestleMania all grown up will be beaten. You know, it doesn't take much to beat it. At Backlash, all they need is a IC title match, tag team title match, maybe a ladder match, put 2 titles on the line, and it's already on its way to beating WrestleMania. TNA's response should be to make their biggest star the world champion to fill the void. To make Kurt Angle a long-time world champion. They need to push Kurt Angle like John Cena was pushed last year. He needs to be the face of TNA. The TNA world title in this pay-per-view. And I hope it's Kurt Angle. What are the odds that this SummerSlam is going to prove itself worthy of being in the league of the great SummerSlams of the past? I'll give you the odds. 0. For all you people who think that Cena's going to be out for the next 12 full months, you're idiots, okay? The 12 months estimate is a very, very liberal estimate. It's obviously promotional strategy. They extend the time of length that they say Cena's going to be out just so that he can beat that time, and in the storyline they can talk about how he's going to beat the odds and come back early, just so they can say he's going to come back early. Let's try this again. Once again, for all my fellow intelligent fans, long-term fans, mature, newer fans with open minds, people who understood me the first time around, you don't need to watch the rest of this video. Go play a video game or something. But for the rest of you, you losers, you New Age fans, you Cena lovers, you retards, it's one thing when people disagree with me. It's another when they're not even getting my message to begin with. This will be my last-ditch attempt to reach some of you morons. So listen up and listen close. This is you. No. This is you. No, scratch that. This is you. And this is a video about how stupid your viewpoints seem to us. When most of us think of modern-day wrestling, this is what we think of. A rich history filled with high-quality, set standards, and unforgettable moments. So when things become lacking, we feel it and we express it immediately. You losers, on the other hand, do something completely different. You blind yourselves from this legacy, instead choosing to see and accept things only as is. You reject any notion of comparison, even though that is how quality is supposed to be determined. For example, how good is present-day Ford? By itself, you really can't say. I mean, I guess compared to walking it's good, but whoop, doesn't look so good anymore, does it? Comparison is the basis of how we see quality. And that has been my message in the beginning of almost all my videos. But you losers reject this because you know how opening up the past will make the present look. And you go one step farther in your attempt at spreading ignorance. Not only do you ignore how things were, you also ignore how things came to be. Case in point, ratings. When you dumbasses look at the ratings, this is all you look at. Just the numbers and nothing else. You see Raw's 3.5 and proclaim its amazingness. Then you bash TNA's 1. But from this picture, TNA does look like it's about to go down, right? Wrong. Open your eyes and see how things came to be. Raw started way back in 1993 before skyrocketing to an 8.1 in the Attitude Era and averaging 6.0. Since then, however, it has plummeted to the point where a 3.9 is considered amazing. Meanwhile, TNA just got started, initially barely getting 0.2s before scratching and clawing its way up, punching in at a 1.2 and securing the 2-hour deal. One company went up, the other one went down. But do you acknowledge that? No. You blind yourselves to how things came to be in a sad attempt to see things the way you want. Pathetic. In order to brainwash yourselves and others into your altered version of reality, you try to cover up how things were and how things came to be. But that's not even enough anymore. As the downhill slide of the wrestling product becomes ever more obvious, not only do you need to cover up the past, you need to distort and brainwash how people see the present. Case in point, the pay-per-views. This is how a pay-per-view typically looks today. About 6 to 8 matches, one after another, each with their own individual match quality. But any fan who knows wrestling knows that it's more than this. It's much more than this. You have your hype, storylines, character developments, the excitement and drama that lead up to the pay-per-view. During the pay-per-view, not only are there the quality of the matches, but the relationships between them, as well as the proper progression and development of storyline and characters. Though not all matches need be directly related, in a properly told fictional universe, characters will interact and grow, influencing each other's behavior and their matches. After the pay-per-view are the outcomes. There should actually be multiple arrows going in all directions, interacting with each other and building as they converge onto the next big show. Though most of us don't constantly think about all this stuff when we watch wrestling, when something is missing or watered down, we notice it immediately and demand more. But with you losers, it's been a different story, hasn't it? As the quality of these things went down the toilet, you chose instead to simply blind yourselves from them, looking only at the match quality to determine overall product quality. In other words, as the industry went down, you killed your own standards in order to accommodate a sinking product. Pathetic. First you were brainwashed, now you're trying to brainwash everybody else. But the problem for you is that there's always going to be people like us who are going to be here to deliver the truth instead. If it's not me, it's going to just be somebody else who's going to step up. Because the bottom line is, legacy ignored, trends ignored, standards gone, you fool!